Located on the second floor of the museum, Out of the Hills, the birth of country music, takes us into the world of American country music as seen through period posters, recordings, and instruments. Country music began in America from a tradition of tunes brought over from the Old World and remade to reflect life in the New World. Tom Murphy has spent over 50 years collecting the original billboard posters for the various traveling country musicians in the South, giving us a window into who was performing where and with what other groups in the crescent that stretches from Virginia through North Carolina, South Carolina, Tennessee, Georgia, and Kentucky. This poster collection is carefully annotated and is displayed in order to help the viewer get a grasp on which groups were most often performing together, and the development of the various types of country music through 13 panels of grouped posters. It is a collection like none other in the country. It is supplemented by original material on loan from the Earl Scruggs Center in Shelby, North Carolina, giving a particular focus on the man who could easily be credited with the invention of a banjo-centric bluegrass style. It features personal articles of clothing Scruggs wore on stage and memorabilia from decades of concerts, including a date book from 1950, gate passes to a variety of shows, and even a prop soapbox from the Beverly Hillbillies TV show that featured Flatt and Scruggs. This part of the exhibit has recordings by Bill Monroe and the Bluegrass Boys, which consisted of Lester Flatt and Earl Scruggs, along with Joe Forrester, bass, and Chubby Wise, fiddle. Other highlights include the guitar that Marty Robbins played for his song El Paso, along with the single and EP records. The guitar is an Epiphone archtop, a large and powerfully projecting guitar that was well suited to the song, which is rich in close harmony singing and a strong melody line. El Paso was a major hit for Robbins, and his guitar is seen in a rotoscope recording of a TV feed from The Drifter in 1965. This guitar is also heard on many other recordings from the late 1950s through the 1960s. A honky-tonk is set up in the corner, stocked with everything needed for a fine Saturday night, including an upright grand piano made in 1906 by the Stark Company, as well as a 1948 jukebox, lap and pedal steel guitars, and other instruments of local significance. Other locally significant instruments include a 1936 K upright bass, played by local musician Bob Dockery for Ralph and Carter Stanley on tour. Also on display is a 1910 Sears and Roebuck violin, owned by Homer Lee Pappy Sherrill. The technology that helped propel country music is on display, including early radio and television that was used to bring country music into every home in America, often by way of super powerful transmitters in Nashville, Atlanta, or even Mexico. The final display in our back room features a history of country music on record from its very inception to the 1927 Bristol Sessions, the Big Bang for country music, where the Carter family and Jimmie Rodgers first emerged. This display has all original discs by the artist who created the first country music sounds, beginning in 1916 and, of course, continuing to the present. There is a great deal for the visitor to take in as they read through the exhibits and hopefully gain an appreciation of the people who made country music happen in America. As always, Sigel Music Museum works to educate and entertain our visitors with fun things to see and think about. We might be a small museum, but Out of the Hills gives you plenty to look at and listen to. So come on in and sit right down and make yourself at home.